Hi guys! So I put a poll on my DeviantArt asking which of these suggestions would people want to see a video of me first, because I intend to make all of them. And I was hoping that Starburst Challenge was going to win, because that'd be a really easy one. I have the Starbursts right here. I've been trying to do it. I managed to do it the very first time I tried, and I haven't been able to do it since. But that one didn't win. What won the poll was Google Autofill. So I am open to Google right now, and I decided that I am going to search how do I, and then A, and the first suggestion that pops up is the question I'm going to attempt to answer all the way through the alphabet. Activate an old Verizon phone. I'm not sure if this is possible, but you have to have another another phone, and you're going to have to call Verizon. But I am not good at technological stuff. How do I back up my iPhone? If it's a recent version, when you start it up, you should be sent to iCloud, where you can back up your iPhone to the cloud, or when you plug into iTunes, syncing is backing up your iPhone to your computer. How do I change my Apple ID? I have no idea. I don't even know what an Apple ID is, so good luck. How do I delete my YouTube account? Let's see. Well, I can't easily find it, but you can always just delete all your videos and stop using the account. How do I enable cookies? It has something to do with menus, settings, or tools or something. Why do people keep asking Google all these technological questions I don't have the answer to? How do I find my IP address? You have to go into the thing where it's the black background and you type with the white text, and you have to like ping your own computer or something. My mom's boyfriend did it for me a few days ago because the site I was going to stopped working, and we had to change the server that my request went to or whatever. But I'm very bad at technological stuff, so that is all I know. I don't even know how to get to the black command input thing with the white text. How do I get a passport? Okay, if you're in the US, you're going to want to go to the post office and ask them. You can get a passport, you can get a passport card. That's where you go to get your picture taken. They'll give you a form to fill out, and it is going to cost money. I have a passport card. It only costs, I think, $3. But yeah, go to your post office. That's where they do everything. How do I hide my friends list on Facebook? That I don't know. I don't know why you'd want to hide your friends list. Like, are your parents peeking over your shoulder while you're on Facebook and you don't want them to know who you have friended? I don't know. Ask Facebook. I'm not looking up stuff for you guys anymore. How do I install Mountain Lion? I don't think Mountain Lion is a software, but if it is, good luck, because I'm not good at installing things, and I'm not good at mountain lions. If you mean install Mountain Lion as in install a mountain lion into your zoo or whatever, you don't want to be Googling the subject. How do I jailbreak my iPhone? There are certain sites you can go to jailbreak your iPhone. You have to go to them on your iPhone and then click a thing or whatever, and it will jailbreak it. If you do decide to jailbreak your iPhone, this will void the warranty, and they will know if you jailbreak it if you bring it into the store. I don't know what will happen if they find out you jailbreak it. There are upsides and downsides to jailbreaking, so if you want to, just do your research before you decide. How do I know what version of Windows I have? I think there should be a sticker on your computer or something. If not, when it starts up, I think it tells you. How do I love thee? Which is a quote from a book of some sort, which goes, how do I love thee, let me count the ways. And that's all I can remember. How do I make my Twitter private? I didn't even know that was a thing, so I just learned something. but I don't know how to make your Twitter private. How do I number pages in Word? I used to know how to do this, but I've forgotten. It's, again, in the toolbars thing, so good luck. How do I open a RAR file? You're going to want to go to the file, right-click, and select Open With. Usually there is a default that will be able to open it. If not, it will give you a list of things that your computer thinks will be able to open the RAR file, so just try them until you open it. How do I put this gently? Is something you say when you need to break bad news. But, I don't really suggest putting things gently because that implies lying to someone. So, when I need to put something gently, I let someone know, hey, I need to tell you something big, when can we talk privately? And then when we're alone and they're prepared to hear the big thing, then you tell them, and you deal with their reaction honestly. How do I qualify? I don't know what this means. Qualifying usually means in terms of. So how do you qualify for a sports team? You get better at it and try out. How do you qualify? I have no idea. How do I register to vote? There should be loads of things around you telling you to register to vote, which is probably why this is Google's most asked how do I are. You can do it online. A lot of colleges will have people around every so often. I know my college already did this a few weeks ago, having you can fill out a sheet and then just hand it to the people and they will turn it in for you. When I registered to vote, I filled out a sheet and mailed it in to the like town court or whatever. But I think online would be easiest, or maybe you fill out the thing online and then print it out and mail it in. But it should be very easy with the elections coming up. And if you won't be able to vote in the elections, look into absentee ballots. I'm not entirely sure how they work, but I'm pretty sure absentee ballots don't count towards the vote itself, only for popular vote, like afterwards. But please try to get out to your voting station. You can make a difference. How do I start a blog? Well, if you're talking about typing and people seeing it, there's stuff like WordPress, possibly LiveJournal. If you're talking about a Tumblr, just go to Tumblr and they'll set you up. I don't even remember starting my Tumblr. My memory is so horrible. How do I take a screenshot on my iPhone 4? I'm not sure if this works for all iProducts, but this works for my iTouch 4th gen and my last iTouch 2nd gen. You have the home button and the sleep button, and you have to press them simultaneously. And this is very frustrating for me because I usually end up pressing the sleep button first, so then I just get the black screen and I have to open it up and put in my password again and try to take a picture again, and this usually happens about 4 times until I manage to take a screenshot. But that's how you do it. How do I update my iPhone? Usually when you open iTunes, it will check and see if there's an update just as part of the software, and if there is an update, you'll have to plug your iPhone into your computer. If you don't have it set to just check, you'll have to manually go and find and check, but you should know if this has happened because you have to turn off automatically checking to see if there's updates. How do I vote? You need to find out where your local voting booth is, and then you just go there on the voting day and you write your name and you vote. Some people are trying to have it so that you need to show a photo ID in order to vote. They're claiming that this is to help discourage people claiming to be others when they vote, but I don't think this is a very big problem, and making people have to show ID is a form of suppressing those from lower incomes, because basically any form of ID you have to pay for if you're eligible to vote. I mean, you might have your high school ID, but I don't know if that counts. Driver's licenses you have to pay for. School IDs, unless you're getting a full scholarship, you have to pay for that. You'll be paying for school. Some people, even just going to school, they don't have the income for that. They have to work in order to live, and they can't afford a photo ID of any sort. So I'm against that. That went on a tangent. I'm sorry. How do I write a business plan? I don't know. I'm going to a business course next semester to find that out. But I have learned from the internet that a business plan isn't necessarily the best thing to have, that you don't need, you might not necessarily need to waste your time on it, because it's basically all conjecture. How do I X-post on Reddit? I don't know. I'm not a Redditor. The one time I went there, I read a thing about if there was a punching machine that was powered off a AA battery, how much force could it generate? And I read the entire thing and went, well, I'm done with Reddit. I don't need this site. How do I yield in Skyrim? I don't know. Drop your sword? I'm not big on video games. How do I zip files? A zip file is a type of file, so they might sending zip files you can do over email, or large file share sites. I have no idea. So this has been me Google autofilling with not very much success, but you guys wanted it. See you later. You can see my eye in my eye.